So are you guys comfortable with the messages or the direction of hip hop today? Does everybody deserve to have a voice, or some things need to be eliminated?
Well,
go ahead, D.
I think everybody should be able to have their own lane in the hip hop game, as far as genres, as far as lyrics. Only because the history of hip hop is always been able to give everybody their voice and not be censored. Like we weren't the first. That wasn't the first genre where you had explicit lyrics, but they kind of like took it to the next level. And I just remember driving home, and we was listening to the radio in the car, and it was like one of those radio stations, and they were talking about NWA, and I was real little. I just remember like NWA's lyrics just being on the hot seat. You know what I'm saying? Like it was frontline news. So that censorship they fought for is kind of like our rights in just the world. But it's like then I hear lyrics now, and it's like, how could you accept this? Like y'all think this is dope? Like what direction are you guys looking for our next generation to go into? If like this is all we talk about, you know what I mean? But everybody gets a shot, so you just gotta pick what you choose to listen to.
Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Welcome back to our show, World. I'm your boy Drew. We are Option 4 Podcast. I'm always joined by the second half of the show, GQ Nesto. How you doing today?
What it do?
What it do? We got to change that up. We should do something.
No.
You good with the what it do?
What it do?
But what does it mean?
I've said it since I was like a fucking high school. I'm gonna keep it as an adult.
Okay, most dead. And ladies and gentlemen, man, I would like to introduce one of my day ones. I would say it's the second coming of I'll Be Sure. The only dude who I knew was like own and operating the Lexus at the age of 13. I would say my homie Kev, introducing him, and no stranger to the show, my man DC, the creator, the designer of gear fashion. Welcome these two gentlemen to the show. How you guys doing today?
Doing good, man. Thanks for having me.
What's up? Hey, so go ahead, DC. How you doing today?
Man, just feeling good, feeling great.
You just coming back from a trip, right?
Yeah, just came back from
He
Cabo.
came all tan and shit. Like,
I had that tan since I was born. Knock it off.
Well, hey, for those who don't know, hey, Kev, give us a little bit of history about yourself, man. Who was Kev?
Oh, man, dude. Where do I start? Man, I wasn't expecting that. I didn't read that part. No, I'm playing. No, man, I'm a mortgage banker. Been working in the mortgage industry for 20 years. My heart, that's what I'm kind of loving here, is I was a communications major in college. So this is kind of dope, seeing you guys do this and whatnot. I always feel like this is something I would like to do, but seeing you guys do this, like, really kind of motivated me to even come here to do this. But yeah, man, father of two, married for a while. Like, I just don't know the year off the top right now, but yeah, man.
Hopefully you don't see that part.
Yeah, you can edit that.
I'll edit that out. I got you. Don't even trip. Hey, so I was thinking about something that's very, like, I would say prominent in all the homies' lives from high school and even after high school is music, right? And I think about when we used to hit the streets and stuff like that, like Voltron, we used to assemble like that, and like Tommy Hilfiger and Ralph Lauren, right? That's just the way we roll. But what was in rotation was like Fugees, Exhibit, Helter Skelter, homie Kev's favorite, the Alcoholics and Tash. Man, I don't know. We listened to that album on like repeat every day.
Make room.
West Side Connect, Razzcast, Soul on Ice was out. What's on y'all playlist right now? What y'all listening to? We start with you, Dave. What you listening to right now?
Been listening to Griselda. You heard of Griselda?
Come on now.
No, just checking.
Come on.
I know how to put you on a few of them songs, man. So from the East Coast for a long time, I heard about them, but I wasn't all the way in. I'm locked in now. They like super grimy on some East Coast, like how Wu-Tang hit us back in the day. But then you got Nas that just dropped one yesterday, and he been on the run in his lifetime. So of course Nas and Griselda and Kendrick is my artist. I didn't like his last album.
Okay,
Moving on.
That's
Moving on. Shout out to Kendrick though, but that wasn't your best. And then I don't know. That's really any J. Cole feature, and Drake. Like probably opinion that a lot of people don't have is he might go down as the GOAT. We could talk later.
Okay. Yeah, most Kev, man. What's on your Kev? I mean, because hold on, wait, because LL did the same thing. LL had the 80s and 90s and 2000s. Don't trip now. So how can? Never mind, man.
See, that's what I'm saying. Like I said, we'll talk later because this can go really far right now. But that was controversial. But maybe part 2 of that. I don't know.
All right, what's up, Kev? What's on the playlist right now?
Number 1 right now is it's crazy. I'm not even a fan of his. Well, now I am, but Killer Mike. Like I feel like he's got like some of the best shit out right now. Nas, and then one I keep trying to get, like nobody out here will give him a chance, but Young Boy, man, like I've been listening to Young Boy like crazy. I'm telling you,
Do
like
your mama know?
Dude, hey, look, hey,
He's like I've been brushing my teeth to that dude.
Hey, I'm telling, like I'll throw something off for you. Like I promise you, like it's crazy. Like he's a lot better than I expected. Like I'm telling you.
Young Boy.
But also Conway, listen, and Griselda.
Hey, yo. Yeah. Dude, so what's on your playlist right now?
Shit. Shit. My shit is a little diverse, man. My shit is like Mac Dre. You know what I mean? I got Mac Dre. I got like Keek the Sneak, and then I got like fucking Grupo Firme. You know what I mean? Like, you know what I mean? Like, hey, they doing it. You know what I mean? So.
All right, so I got a question for y'all, right? I heard it. I think I heard it on Drink Champs or something like that. But what would be your top 5 hip hop groups of all time?
Dang,
you got to put them in order. Influential to least influential.
Influential, okay.
But
now,
still in the top 5.
Now, if they just made one album together, that's still would count.
Whatever. It's your list. What you going with, kid? Or you need some time to think about this one?
No, well, for groups, I'm going to go number 1, Outkast.
He said Outkast.
Yeah, I'm going to go Outkast for that. That's my number 1. Number 2, NWA. Number 3, Wu-Tang. 4, EPMD. And 5, Dog Pound.
Dog Pound? I mean, not like that, West Coast. but like,
I just look at it like this.
I wasn't expecting that.
I'll put Dog Food up like against pretty much anything from a group.
That was a hard album. I still listen to that.
Yeah.
Dog? Did you listen to it?
Yeah.
Oh. He was too young though, man.
Yeah.
Wait. He did say Mac Dre, Kick the Sneak, aren't they? That's from the Bay.
Bay, yeah.
So you might be that type. You don't really like the Cell Cow sound, like the
no. I appreciate the sound. That's
about it.
Okay. Bro, that sounds like you about to cry right there. Like, oh, sad, I appreciated it, guys. Like, nah, it's all good. What would be your top 5, Dave?
Whew. All right, so I gotta say my favorite first. My favorite all-time group was A Tribe Called Quest.
They're all dead.
What? No, they're not.
Bro.
Damn, how did I forget Tribe?
You lose a lot
That's
of points.
what I said, dog.
Yeah.
Yeah, he loses a lot of points for saying that.
Yeah.
A lot.
Yeah, a lot. It's not his fault. I'm still teaching.
That's your fault, actually.
Yeah, it is.
How did I miss Tribe?
My second one so you say most influential. I say the biggest influential group. Not my favorite group because Tribe is Wu-Tang. Wu-Tang is international. They're loved by every culture. They putting on this, like one of the biggest runs, like as far as concert tours right now. And how many years has it been? So, and they, except for one passing away, they all still managed to get together for some dope shows. We went to Oakland, right?
Yeah.
All right, so then you got Wu-Tang. Then I'll say Public Enemy because I mean influential. They did a lot, especially on the East Coast. EPMD, they held it down East Coast. I think I'm going too much East Coast right there. And then
a little bit,
I would say, dang, I kind of do want to go with Dog Pound, but I can't say Dog Pound.
You take Dog Pound over G-Unit?
I can't believe you said that.
No,
we was talking about 50. Man, shout out to 50 Cent. I love your business mindset and but I was never a 50 fan, man. Like
really,
I messed with probably almost every one of his bangers, but I never respected his flow. And like G Unit was like just like 50 was never that guy. You remember? I can't believe you was about to put G Unit over.
No, I'm just asking you a question. I'm just throwing information out there, brother. That's not my list. I'm just because if you really think about it though, like when 50 came out, everything he touched was golden, bro. He had to. I would say 50 Cent is the first album because that's at that time I think I was in the army out in Barstow, and you know when you get on base and they put you in these rooms or whatever, it's like the army is a melting pot, military in general, much about all different cultures. We got Middle Easterns, everybody, right? Dog, every room I walked by, no matter color of skin, was bumping at 50 at the same time. I ain't never experienced nothing like that. And then when he came out with the album, the group album, his second album, like, bro, like, I don't know, bro.
He's like a Drake.
50 had.
He wasn't had a run. Hit and miss a beat.
Hey, he's a heavyweight. Like in the history of he's a Hall of Famer rapper. You know what I mean? To me, like G Unit 50 Cent, he's there. But, you know, in my perspective...
Right. Your perspective.
You know what I'm saying? And that's all it is. Because I can't take away from his reign. I was probably bumping... I was definitely bumping all the songs that was hits at that time. But it was just like... You know what I'm saying? When it came to Game and 50 doing that battle, I was taking Game side. And then, I don't know. It's just...
Okay.
No G Unit.
Yeah, because to me, G Unit having 50... It's kind of like how Snoop was with Dogg Pound. Like, it's more like... I think it's like 50 and G Unit. Like nobody really like G Unit without it's like D12. Like it's just Eminem just taking all himself part of them. Like cause like other than that, like G Unit was kind of weak except for 50. To be honest.
What?
Like it was except 50.
Gang?
He went on the album, no?
Young Buck's album, straight out of Cash.
You put the Game on G Unit.
Yeah.
Oh man,
he's one of the original members. We going original members.
Yeah,
Lloyd Banks, J.O.
How many songs did he really do with G Unit? He didn't do a lot.
Yeah.
I've never really considered him a G Unit member because he didn't have a good run with him, and then it was like then he got beef with him. So it's like he was anti really to me. Okay. So I never put the two together except for like maybe a single or something. And I don't. They always, you know what I mean? It was like he part of G Unit, but I don't know.
Okay. Well, I got to give y'all my top 5, right? Okay, so I'm definitely going Tribe, my number 1, right? Wu-Tang, number 2. No. Outkast, number 2. Wu-Tang, number 3. De La Soul, number 4. And then I'm going to go, this going to be crazy, but there was a mad impact on my life. That's why I got swag that I do is Far Side. I got to go with Far Side, man. Yeah. Like, we was trying to skateboard. We was trying to do everything them dudes was doing, like Souls of Mischief, all them cats, man, like them West Coast groups. Yeah. Even the Alcoholics, bro, just like,
oh yeah, that's my favorite, but I wasn't gonna put them. I know they're not above them other.
But we not talking about sales. We just talking about like the influence, the impact they had on your life.
Oh yeah, that was the whole soundtrack.
Yeah, that was definitely us. We was Far Side and Mischief. That was Alcoholics. I remember I put you on Alcoholics in Wood class.
What? They put you on Alcoholics?
Wood shop, like yeah.
He said, first of all, Wood class, Wood shop. Yeah.
You're stupid, bro. You're stupid. So, a lot of talk been going around about drill rap. You know what I'm saying? The different types. Or you can say the genres in the hip hop, right? But its effect on people, because when they have these conversations about like, yo, I listen to this, and then this type of music, you know, encourages violence in the neighborhoods and stuff like that. I think about what comes first. One of the first things is 2 Live Crew. When 2 Live Crew was out and they was trying to censor them because they was just like vulgar. Or I think about even NWA when they had LA on lock. You know what I'm saying? Like, it was almost the same thing. Like, so are you guys comfortable with the messages or the direction of hip hop today? Does everybody deserve to have a voice, or some things need to be eliminated?
Well,
go ahead, D.
So I mean, I think everybody should be able to have their own lane in the hip hop game, as far as genres, as far as lyrics. only because the history of hip hop is always been able to give everybody their voice and not be censored. Like we weren't the first. That wasn't the first genre where you had explicit lyrics, but they kind of like took it to the next level. And I just remember driving home, and we was listening to the radio in the car, and it was like one of those radio stations, and they were talking about NWA and I was real little. I just remember like NWA's lyrics just being on the hot seat. You know what I'm saying? Like it was frontline news. So that censorship they fought for is kind of like our rights in just the world. But it's like then I hear lyrics now, and it's like, how could you accept this? Like y'all think this is dope? Like what direction are you guys looking for our next generation to go into? If like this is all we talk about, you know what I mean? But everybody gets a shot, so. You just gotta pick what you choose to listen to.
So stuff. What about you, Kev?
Yeah, I'm kind of like that too, but also, man, like we're older too, so that's why it seems a little raunchier to us before because like NWA She Swallowed It. Yeah. Easy E like had a person get butt naked and found out it was a dude and then killed him because it was a transgender. Like, and we was like, oh man, I love that song.
Right.
So it's been going on forever, but like all that stuff, like I don't listen to that, like, cause I didn't really listen to Two Live Crew. I saw their videos, but I never had a Two Live Crew album. Now, Too Short, he used to say some stuff, but we had Too Short though.
Yeah, most definitely. What about you, GQ? That's dope. You comfortable with the way?
I'm just lost right here. Like this is just like some OG shit. Like I'm just like wondering, like damn, like dude, we are going way back. But no, I think in my opinion, I think it would be a lot better to have that type of music and influence that it had back then versus what it has right now. Like, think about it. Like, we had like Too Short, we had like NWA, we had all these different like types of music, which was rebellious, but not to the point where like, now we have fucking Ice Spice. Like, you know what I mean? Like, it doesn't. It's not getting better. Sorry, let's just keep it real. But I think music is just like I said, it's creating weak people. I think, in my opinion, it's creating a weak environment because now it's like all these like good times just represent like weakness. Like, you're gonna fucking like soak all this information in from these new different artists. Like Drake made every motherfucker soft. You know what I mean? like what happened to like fuck them bitches to like, oh my god, like oh my god, I'm not gonna hit you up no more, bitch. Like type of shit, like songs. You know what I mean? So yeah, like it's just it's mind blowing how you guys have like these little memories and shit from like back in the day, and then what we're living now is just like, oh shit, like it's a huge transition. Like, he's over here like freaking Caillou over here, like fucking just doing it, like being like completely like nonchalant about like how music used to be, and then now like Cardi B, you know what I mean? Like, damn.
Cardi
Well,
B,
you got to think
she
about
got
it like,
bars, though.
so I heard you say Ice Spice and Cardi B, like those was the same like Little Kim's and all the artists that came before her. And, then Foxy Brown, you got Nicki Minaj in between there. It's always been like a female artist that
what
pushed
was
the
Lil Wayne's girl? What's her name?
Lil Wayne's girl?
That's Nicki.
Nicki Minaj.
No, that's not Nicki Minaj.
That's not his girl, but like that's part of the.
No, the one he was married to.
Oh, he talking about Trina. He wasn't married to her.
Trina. Okay,
yeah. I fell in love with Trina.
Yeah, he wasn't married to her though.
You know what I'm saying? So just like Two Live Crew, then you had Trina a little bit down time, like so it just.
But it was just Trina. Now there's Nicki Minaj. There's Ice Spice. Like, it's like.
Yeah, no, there's a whole bunch of like all of the city girls. I see what he's saying. Like yeah, no,
It's a huge transition, and it's not even like a good transition. You know what I mean?
But there are some female rappers, but they just don't project themselves that way, so they don't get the pub. That's the messed up part.
Did this change into the trajectory of female rap's lyrics? Is that what?
That's what he put it to. I was just talking about just hip hop hip hop in general, are we cool with the direction of where it's going? The messages it's sending, like, because what I was trying to say is like, throughout time, music in general, like you had different artists for different things. You know what I'm saying? If you wanted to be like, you know what I'm saying, like the pro-black movement, you know who you got to listen to.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? If you wanted some thugs, you know what I'm saying, you know who you got to listen to.
It's like walking to.
But like now, so now they talk about like drill, like it's just like, yo, we need to eliminate this off the map. You know, just because of its influence that it's having on the communities.
Like Kev said, we're older, so like the sound I like, and you could probably attest to your kids right now. They might respect the old music that we listen to, but they on some new stuff too. You know what I'm saying? So we are really like those old people, kind of like trying to keep up with them, but they far past us. Like, yeah, we on this. Like, you whack now. You know what I'm saying? So we kind of like, you got to have a new ear and a new outset on the new generation of hip hop. Only thing that I would ask is for them to make more good music. Because I'm not knocking the lyrics, because there's always going to be some wild lyrics, some conservative, some this, that, or that, the other. But, you know, make good music. Because if we don't, then where hip-hop is going to go won't be somewhere we wanted to be. Because, like, we used to run the charts and we used to make good music. We had the big producers.
So elaborate on the good music.
So,
what is good music?
So I think good music, like, stands the test of time. Like, you could throw on any Kanye right now. You could throw on, you know, any Drake album right now, any Jay-Z. There's certain artists that made good music and kind of like they got their accolades for it, but they were able to like sustain the time, and then their music did as well. And that's going to be hard to do for some of these artists that ain't putting out good music. I'm not saying the artists are like whack themselves, but they're not putting out good music. And I don't know if there's a difference. Are you a good artist, but you just can't tap into that good music? You know, But I don't see it going anywhere because they're not making sustainable music that's going to last a long time past, you know, that's why we starting to fall down the charts. You know what I'm saying? It ain't always hip-hop anymore that's number one. So you got to look at things like that.
It's a market, right? Like, it's basically what is marketable and what isn't, really. You know what I mean?
And also, man, dudes, they honestly, man, they put out too much music. Like, an album used to last, like 2-3 years back, you know, and it's like, now it's like, damn, I'm still listening to this one. Like, everybody putting out something. So it's like, normally those albums, a lot of these songs probably wouldn't have made the cut on an album. And so they just putting out too much music. That's all it is. To me.
So, yo, speaking of that music, I want to talk about radio, right? So, look at this. I just be like thinking of like random things in my head, and it's something that I know that we pretty much all have gone through or thought about. It's like, you ever like catch yourself like listening to the news, the radio, and you hear a story come across the airwaves, right? And the story is so outrageous, bro. And you just be like, yo, they better not be black. Like, please don't be black. Like, that ain't us. We don't do stuff like that. Have you guys ever caught yourself like doing anything like that, having those thoughts? What about you, Kev? What's up?
All the time. And I remember specifically, man, I was at home, and when the DC Sniper was going on, we would like, it was a white dude. Like, that was, and then when they said his name, like, everybody at my mom's table was just like, oh my God, he black.
Yeah.
And once I saw the name, like, because nobody expected that. It's like one of the biggest killers like ever. They gonna make movies on this dude, and he black. And so yeah, definitely be thinking about that.
What about you, Dave?
Yeah, it happens a lot. I mean, every time you watch something crazy that happens, you like, man, I hope that ain't us. Like, I'm on a group chat. It's like different races on there. So like, sometimes it'd be like, oh damn, the black folks took an L on that. It would be like, well, you got this L this time. So it's like, we really, really do look for things like that. But it's like, sometimes it'd be shocking you, like, wow, we did something like that. You know what I'm saying? Damn, that was us? That's some code. And then, or, you know, you're thinking of, dang, we're just not like that. And then it's like, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's far off.
Yeah.
But isn't there some fucking wrong behind that, though? Like, why should you feel like the stupid shit that another motherfucker, like, is going to define, like, the race or define
because
the culture?
It creates that stereotype. You know what I'm saying? I think media is what pretty much governs our thoughts if you let it. You know what I'm saying? It's just like, if I put some limited edition Nikes and I say, yo, these gonna be the number 1 sellers, these the hottest thing on the market, whether you like it or not, eventually if you repetitively see the same thing over and over, you're gonna be like, oh, them Nikes is hot.
But isn't it acknowledging it's enabling them to actually think that's a fucking like a regular stereotype?
It's not enabling them, it already exists. You already have preconceived thoughts about everybody, bro, whether it's about their race or ethnicity, religion, or whatever. You already, whether you want to admit it or not, you be like, you kind of like walk into the room and you kind of like, you know what I'm saying, you scan and you like, you already know what to expect. Like, all right.
Hey, I always knew whenever they ask you, like, what do you define yourself as?
This dude be putting white. This dude be putting white on this application. I mean, my bad. I'm giving down too much information.
Yeah, I know. Like, hey, you know I have the option to decline what the fuck I want to fucking say. Like, damn, but okay.
Nah, it's a reason why I'm going with that, though. I'm pretty sure you guys are all familiar about the Carly Russell. We call this baby walking on the freeway. Right, where a young black lady, what was it in Alabama? I'm not for sure.
Yeah,
Alabama, okay. I think this was over the weekend or maybe Friday of last week. I guess, I don't know if she just wanted to like start an Amber Alert, raise attention to a cause or what. But when I initially heard that story, I was like, oh, that's like somebody else, like just being stupid. And then when you see her and then you think about the attention that's being made to missing black women and children in America, do you think she like set us back? Is this one of those moments?
Yeah. I mean, so it's like we're already not trusted in certain situations or given the respect that we earn, right, throughout the years in situations like that, emergencies, and then you abuse it. And then it does take us a step back because like everyone from now on that has a serious situation, they're gonna look at that situation like, well, you saw it, you know what I mean? So yeah, take a little L.
What about you, Kev?
See, for me, I'm like, how do I want to say this? Like, if like she's a liar, all right. So like liars represent liars. You know, so like, if you're not gonna give us credit when black people or someone do something good, don't give us like, you know, bad shit for like when something goes wrong. You know, so like, my thing is like, not gonna let like someone like that like define us. You see what I'm saying? So like, it's one of those things, though. Like what she did was just like crazy because I wanted to believe she was telling the truth because I was like, why would someone like do that and like call 911 and then call their sister? So like I was like, oh, she's telling the truth, because like nobody would lie about that.
It was like way too many details in that story. You like, yeah, I believe her.
Yeah, so I was like, nah, that had to have happened. But then when I read that like she got out the woods and then she was just home, and like man, like it's like
she just got lost.
Yeah, it's like damn, you know, like damn that. But I was like no, still. But once that report came out, it was like damn. And then like she searched taken or something like that, like the same day. Yeah. So
how much does it cost for Amber Alert?
Like like I'm gonna tell you, man, like 99.9, damn near 100% of black people are not like that. Right. You know, so like that represents a small number of crazy. You know, so that's so that's why it's like you just can't allow it, because like other cultures, like man, when people be fucking up, they don't let that like, oh damn, you set us back. They just keep it pushing. Like so it's just like ignore the L's and just like praise the W's, man.
Shit, in Mexico is like you're fucking guilty until you're proven innocent. So like right off the top, like yeah, complete difference.
No, it's crazy because I was listening to this radio show and somebody like pretty much asked like a similar question to what I just asked, and somebody like some woman, another black woman had called in and she was just like, nah, don't blame her. It's this generation, like
don't blame
instant,
her.
Yeah, she was like,
what do you mean?
It's the need for instant gratification. Like these youth, these younger adults have like so much pressure, you know what I'm saying, to be in the limelight. And I was just like, yo, I cannot believe one is coming from someone from our community, but like I can't believe you're saying this, that it's because of the pressure, like to create that viral moment. What do you guys think about that?
I honestly don't think it was a viral moment. I think she may have like a mental health issue because like that so far off that she had. No, I'm serious. Like, because unless like if she, I need to hear what she got to say because there's no explanation.
How did
for
she
this.
say it again?
I just gotta see how she says it, how she presents her story. Because all we know is like what they're telling us how she said it. But like,
Is she
could you
dyslexic?
imagine her saying it like it was this dog. I mean, this kid.
She might be autistic, bro.
Hey, dude was bald head,
Yeah,
red.
yeah.
He had red hair with a bald head. Like, that's a
A
clown,
red car
stupid.
just passed me right now. Like, she got all these details. So I'm like, man, she gotta have a mental problem because this is a far-fetched story.
Yeah,
So then
yeah,
you gotta just
yeah.
check her health and like help her with that, man.
Yeah.
Like, you gotta treat it like that because it's not. I don't think it had nothing to do with viral. She needs help. She's calling for help. For real help.
But no, but like, do you see like the pressure? You know what I'm saying? I know you got teenagers at the house.
Yeah.
Like,
But yeah,
can you relate to this woman's like? What
No,
do you call
because
it?
that's like you. Hopefully, you never have a guest that can relate to her on anything. Because like I'm with him. Like that's just like this is just a total one off. Like this is up with like remember old girl who tried to act black. The Rachel Dizelle.
Oh yeah,
like,
out in Arizona, the lawyer. Well, that's what she
like.
is
She's
now,
working
but-
like the NAACP. Like that's just a whole nother. Crazy.
Oh, with the curly hair.
Yeah.
Were we gonna have her on the show?
Yeah,
Like people.
yeah.
Like,
Oh,
yeah.
Are y'all serious? Oh dang! All right, she can edit that. So,
She's not coming now.
but like yeah, when people are like that, you're like okay.
She tried. She tried.
Oh man, y'all serious, man. But not like this whole thing right here. Even right now, have y'all seen They Clone Tyrone? Y'all peeped that?
Nah.
Netflix.
With Jamie
Jamie
Foxx.
Foxx.
I seen the trailer, but I haven't seen it yet.
Is
It
it
just came out
Ty-
yesterday, right?
Is it featuring Tyrese?
No. What
No,
Tyrese?
no, Tyrone.
Oh,
Tyrone, bro.
yeah, just say.
Oh man. All right. All right, cool. All right. So what's the last movie y'all seen in the movie theaters? Any of y'all been to the movies lately?
Whoa. Last movie I saw was Spider-Man.
Spider-Man.
I forgot what verse it is. Metaverse.
Yeah.
Introduction. It was like I forgot the name.
No, I-
One of the metaverses.
The Miles Morales.
Yeah.
What's that?
That show was hard.
The Blackening. That was the last movie.
Oh, that was the horror movie,
Yeah,
right?
man, that shit is great. Man, I haven't seen it now 3 times.
For
3
real?
times?
Yeah.
I thought he was about to say it's trash.
No.
Because you like that sometimes.
No. What's crazy is good. It's not like scary movie or no shit like that. Like it's like real good ass jokes. And not. I mean, if you like scary movies, that's cool.
Yeah.
But like, it's that shit is fucking hilarious. Like the. I know the sound. The girls are like real funny in it.
Okay.
Like yeah. So and like my wife, they were all surprised because they was like, "Oh, you don't be thinking girls are funny." But like, I will say I'm not saying that's true or not, but they were funny in there, man. So yeah.
All right. Because I was thinking about a film back in the day, a Spike Lee joint, Jungle Fever, right? And that movie like caused all kinds of like mess. I remember my mom talking about that movie, and that's just like, oh, that's what all them NBA players, all them NFL players, once you get a little success, that's what you do, right? And what I'm talking about is in that movie, it's the star characters was Wesley Snipes played by another young lady, which I believe was of Italian heritage, and Wesley was married at the time, and he left his wife, or he stepped out on his wife to be with, which what we call, you know what I'm saying, we didn't see it as Italian or whatever you say, a white girl, right? So looking at today, if you look at our commercials, I don't know if y'all seen the like trend in commercials or the shift to where it's like mixed race couples, you know what I'm saying? It's almost as if that's being pushed. So if a movie like Jungle Fever, you know what I'm saying, came out today, would it receive as much backlash as it did, or is it pretty much normal at this point for interracial couples? What y'all think?
Well, yeah, man. I think interracial is now it's so much more accepted. I mean, like when you look at all the other type of couples that can exist right now, like interracial, like as far as like people like being upset with it, like I think that number's like really small in comparison. Like we're getting just to kind of slide away. Like no one's really tripping on that. They worry about all the other stuff, and so. But it was, but at that time, like it was crazy because like. Black people, the old saying, you know, if you can't use a comb, don't bring it home.
Right.
You know, like that was kind of it.
All right. What about you, Daddy? You think people still trip on that? Like, look at this dude up here with this. Because back in the day, it was more than just a black dude with a white girl or the black girl with a white dude. It was like most of the times when you seen it was somebody who was so-called pro-black. Come on, brother. Man, let's take it back to Africa. You know what I'm saying? And then you see him and it's just like, yo, you gotta what we would call back then, no offense, but like you got a snow bunny, man. Like what's going on?
Shout out Dr. Umar.
Dr. Umar. I don't know, man. I think that we've come a long way with interracial relationships. I think that you know, even when Jungle Fever came out, it was way past the times where you can get hurt over being that in that relationship, right? So now you fast forward all these years and it's like everybody you see is almost mixed. Like it's more generations that are out there that are mixed than there are like I want to say a generation of people who are just their race, you know, just producing. You know what I mean? You could just see how the world is changing and migrating, and everybody looking like they love each other. I think at the end of the day, it's like it just I guess is like as far as races, it's who you love. You know what I'm saying? And I don't know. It's like I wouldn't.
You wouldn't trip if your daughter brought home.
So that's what I was about to say. Like I'm not. I could probably years ago I'll be like I'm tripping, but I think I got older and accepted like just you know seeing a lot of interracial.
He gonna get us shut down. Thanks, bro.
Thanks for letting us know who you feel. Who you don't want your daughter to go.
We know his daughter better not come home.
That's what you feel
Like as long as it's not.
Wow.
Just say that.
So yeah.
You're okay?
I have to be okay, man. I said it's like
It is?
whoever loves her, I gotta accept her for her. Like you know what I'm saying. So like, yeah, if it's
Is this what your wife said?
my wife.
No, I'm just saying. Like, is this what you really said, or this is like
No,
exactly
this is
what
me.
you?
This is me. It had nothing to do with her. Like, cause at the end of the day, it's like, at the end of the day, it's like, if your daughter really.
Hell yeah.
Ladies and gentlemen, I do not stand for this.
Where's the
It's
disclosure?
like, come on,
I
man.
need that to come across the street.
Yeah, I know. All right. But no, I mean, but like you date outside your race, right?
No, I'm not saying it, but I'm not saying it's right.
Oh, you do it, but you don't agree with your own actions?
Hey, thug life, you know what I mean?
This dude, man. But nah, because I just, for you guys, all y'all know, like my kids are mixed. You know what I'm saying? You know, half Hispanic, half black. But
Yeah,
no, I just
doing
think about because it's been brought up like recently, like like maybe about the acceptance thing. Like, are you really accepted into the family when you from outside the race? I give y'all perfect awkward moment, right? So I remember the first time my wife took me to go meet her parents, or maybe first or second time, and we was partying or whatever, and we up in the Bay Area, right? I always try to explain to people like the Bay Area and Los Angeles is like totally different, like lifestyles, like the way we move, the way we talk, it's just totally different. And but I'm up there, and I felt like I was at a nigga saying word convention. Like, who could say it the best? But the thing is nobody in the room was black but me, right? So all I'm hearing is like, oh, this nigga, like nigga. And I'm just like, yo, like what is going on? Like,
Did you really hear that, or that's what you thought everybody was saying?
No, bro. Like it's like that, and I was just like, yo, is this what y'all do up north? And I thought maybe it's like a family thing or whatever. And I spoke my piece like, yo, can y'all not say that? Like, we don't do that down south. Like, I ain't never heard nobody else say it but us. Maybe they mumbled it or said it, but it wasn't like normal talk. Like, hey, nigga, go give me some orange juice. And you like looking, and this is like, and he would say, like, somebody of Middle Eastern descent. That's how it was out there. Everybody was saying it like it was cool. So then, you know, because of my job, I go work with the youth in the high schools, and I'm walking the campuses at lunchtime, and I'm same thing. And I'm like, yo, like, how are you using it? Are you using that because that, you know what I'm saying? It depends on how you talking to me. Or if you mad, you saying it as the homie, or are you trying to define me? You know what I'm saying? So like, was it difficult for you? Because is your wife of Hispanic?
Yeah, but they don't say it.
They don't say it? Okay.
No, like that's the, yeah, nah. Like, I wouldn't. It would just be weird because I don't.
So I'm just okay.
Because I'm real big on like the other side saying it, like, so like the whole time we've been together, she's never even said like no corny shit like what's up my dick, like nothing like that, like ever, because that'd be lame, like, because like I like, yeah, like that shit is weird. It'd be real weird to me.
Hey, what if I always wanted to know this. Like, what if she get real mad at you and she call you a N-word, like hard ER?
Yeah, like then,
what do you do? Like
I misjudged. I misread that like the whole time.
Like, I know she's not racist because she with me, but what the hell? She just said because she mad at me.
No, but like, nah, like, I wouldn't even. But like, yeah, if of course something like that. But I wouldn't even. I wouldn't even expect that. Sure. But the thing about it though, sometimes is like with my complexion. Like, I've been places before where fools didn't know what I was. Where fools didn't know. And it's funny story. Once I was with her. I was with her little brother-in-law. We're sitting down, and this dude. You ever watched what show was that? Dexter.
Yeah.
I remember Batista, the dude with the little hat.
Yeah.
This dude looked just like him, same kind of hat. So I just want you to kind of have a visual.
Okay.
Of the story.
Okay.
So he's telling a story, and this fool just says "pinche mayate" like fucking, I don't know, probably like 10, 15 times. Like the whole time we're just, because he's just telling the story. So obviously it's like it's a black dude, and so like to this day, like. That's who me and my brother, that's who we refer to him. It's like, if he's telling me about somebody, he's like, oh, it was blah, blah, blah. It's like, yeah. So, like, you get around that sometimes, like, with shit. But it's like, but never, like, no immediate family. Like, that was, like, a cousin of a cousin type shit.
For sure.
But.
For sure. All right. How do you handle situations like that, Ernest? Is it, you know what I'm saying? Like, has that, you know, say for instance, you have my family picture on your desk at work. Like, you know what I'm saying? People don't be like, "Hey, who them?" You know what I'm saying? Do you ever have a problem defending me or?
No, hell no.
No?
That doesn't even cross like, and that's one thing that I don't think like people from Southern California are gonna understand. Like people from Northern California, because it's like, I think to us, not only the word, it's not an appropriate word to use, but at the same time it's like that's our culture, that's our way of like saying like, hey, you're my dude. Like, now if we're not saying that, then that's a complete different story, like as far as like we don't find you like our homie. But that, like, I think that's kind of the part that it might sound like it might sound inappropriate, but it really isn't, especially in the Bay. Like, in the Bay, it's like, oh, okay, that's your dude. That's the homie. You know what I mean? And, like, I don't know. Like, here in L.A., it's like, oh, shit. Like, you'll get fucking, like punched in the fucking throat if you say some shit like that. Like, especially, like, that time that we went to that event with you where you were like, please. He was like... Hey, if I ever ask you for some shit right now, don't say nigga.
Don't say it around here. Nah, because, it was...
just don't say that.
It was Ed, man. You know, Ed do the motorcycle club.
Yeah.
And we was in a not so nice area, you know what I'm saying? And it's all people from all walks of life, you know what I'm saying, that look like us and other. But I was like, bro, this is not one of those moments where you want to get comfortable and say that. Like, it's not much I can be able to do against 100 other people. You know what I'm saying? Because it's like I said, it was something that just wasn't even done down here. And then I got up north, and it was just like everybody. When I say everybody, every race you can think of said like out there, like it's just cool. Like, it's a natural word, bro.
But he hybrided. He got into this like turtle thing. He was just like he went ghetto all of a sudden. Like Drew.
I don't know, like, I tried not to say it. Like honestly,
bro, you were saying it like every other sentence.
Bro. That was like 3-4 years ago, bro. I've gotten better, but like no, I try not to say it. You know what I'm saying? I've been working on other words to use.
He felt like he was protecting me. He was like, "Oh shit, I'm right next to this Mexican dude, so I'm gonna be as like belligerent as possible." Like,
nah, bro, nah.
A little bit, but yeah.
I don't think it was like that. But no, I got a quick question I want to ask you guys, or ask everybody at the table, right? Do you believe that like life is based off of choices? I asked like our last guest, is it based off of choices, or is it based off of luck, or do you even believe in luck?
I think some of the right choices puts more luck on your side. You know what I mean? Like you may not always hit the ball, you know, but your plan was, and you know, making those steps in the direction will always give you a chance. You know what I mean? And that luck, it kind of all intertwines. You know, but I think the choices is what matters first.
For sure. What about you, Kev?
Yeah, I'm the same. Like the choices, and then whether luck like really exists, but you need something that looks like luck also to you know to come along the way with you making right choices, man, and you'll be all right. But just just sitting up thinking stuff just gonna work. Just keep doing the same thing over and over. Nah.
For sure. What about you, Nosto? What you believe in? You believe in luck?
No, you make your own luck. You make your own luck. Like I think like. Believing that something is just miraculous is going to happen is just I really do believe that it's a cause and effect. You put in the work, you're going to get the reward sooner or later. I mean, it might not be how you want it, but eventually it's going to happen. Like there's no possible way, in my opinion.
Now, when you say miraculous, I don't take away from. So I believe in God along with luck. You know what I mean? Like you know how some people are like, what do you believe in? Like. I'm not going to say I believe in luck as the source, you know what I mean? I believe in God as a source. I think that there's, like, times where it's, like, in your favor, you know what I mean? The things that occur. But, you know, I think there's sometimes there's a miracle that happens. And you can kind of, you know, take your opinion on that. But that's how I feel, like, and you can see certain things happening. So, just to make that part clear.
Most definitely. And ladies and gentlemen, we trying to wrap it up. It's coming to the conclusion of our show. As I always do, I always open up the microphones, the table to our guests, to our co-hosts, to share any wisdom or nuggets and bits of information with our listeners and our viewers. Today we're going to start off with our guest, Kev. Thank you for pouring. Thank you for being here. Is there anything you would like to share?
Man, I'd just like to say, man, just put in the work, man. Like how he alluded to earlier, how nothing miraculously is gonna change. Like, get uncomfortable, go out there. Like, don't be afraid to be told no. Like, get told no like 100 times and get told once is better than just sitting up like not getting anything. You know what I mean? So just don't let outside stuff stop you, and don't blame anyone. You like. When something goes good for you, you give yourself the credit. When something goes bad, you got to take the L.
That accountability.
Yeah. So that's the thing, you know, and don't be sensitive. Like this world is not nice, and like so, sometimes stuff ain't gonna go right, but you just got to put in that work.
For sure. DC, make sure you plug that gear. But anything you would like to share?
Yeah, man. I would say that everybody out there, make sure that you believe in yourself first. Your confidence is everything, from child to adulthood to everything that you do as far as your career, life path, is believing in yourself and having that confidence that you're him or her, wherever you are. So you got to believe first, and then you can put yourself in situations that you never thought you were ever going to be in. So I would say count on God. God is real. That is the design. And have a good day.
For sure. GQ Nosto.
Yeah, I want to say definitely I appreciate all our audience, and definitely keep following us. Follow us on all our social media platforms, and let us know what you guys want to hear. I think we definitely want to relate, and anything that we can do to bring the the topic to the table, we're more than willing to do that. So
for sure. And I would say for all those out there watching, for all those out there listening, we thank you for the engagement. We thank you for the support. I'm Drew. We are Option for a Podcast. We out. Peace.